As People magazine wrote in their headline on September 7th, Rihanna shined bright like a diamond in a crystal mesh Alaya dress at the designer show during New York Fashion Week last Friday. And you can see how bright she shined like a diamond.
Beautiful.
In this video of her arriving for the show. This video went viral, and not because of Rihanna's look. Well, no, actually, because of Rihanna's look. Stay with me here. Here we go. So Rihanna walks in and sees British Vogue editor Edward Enninful. She acknowledges him with a smile, a head nod. So he does the gentlemanly thing and gets up, and it starts with a one cheek kiss, and then we're gonna do the double cheek kiss, and then we're doing a full hug or half hug, and then he gives her like a bear hug. You do a whole dissertation about the interaction, but no, that's not why it goes viral. We can see that Naomi Campbell is sitting right next to Edward. We can see that Naomi is ready to acknowledge Rihanna. She's turned towards Rihanna, looking at her with a smile on her face. Then Rihanna clearly looks at Naomi, and instead of a smile or a head nod or a quick hi, Rihanna looks away from Naomi. That's the look I'm talking about. We got there eventually. Now, Roach was right beside Naomi. Rihanna walks away from Naomi and Law, and then must be told that your seat isn't over here, it's actually over there. So Rihanna turns around and walks past Naomi and Law again. As she does, her heel or something must get caught in the train of her gown, and reflexes that both Law and Naomi putting their arm up in case they have to steady Rihanna or brace her fall. So that video from last Friday went insanely viral. Like just millions and millions and millions of people saw it and made headlines at major publications. And then this past Friday, 7 days later, Law and Naomi just touched down in London town. But yeah, they were there for the first day of London Fashion Week. And Law wrote he can't wait to be demure with his favorite icon, Naomi Campbell.
See, we don't go to the shows like the other girls. We don't come with our tatas out or our chi-chis out. Very demure.
Very mindful.
Very cutesy.
Don't give too much.
Just give a little.
It's not about showing yourself. It's about showing the clothes.
Very demure.
Very cutesy.
Very mindful.
Very mindful.
Naomi commented on Law's post with 3 heart emojis. That's pretty much the only positive comment on the post. Yeah, people decided that this was the two of them getting back at Rihanna for ignoring them last Friday. People are bashing them in the comments. And I gotta be honest, that's what this segment was gonna be. But then I delved into this thing and like really thought it through, and no, we gotta rethink this whole thing, people. Law and Naomi arrived in London for London Fashion Week. Like most celebrities and most people, they did a post showing off that they were there. The video is actually a takeoff of a viral TikTok.
Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work.
That many celebrities have done a takeoff of over the last month, I guess. Their script very much follows the original TikTok.
I'm very modest. I'm very mindful. You see my shirt? Only a little chi-chi out, not my cho-cho.
We don't come with our tatas out or our chi-chis out. Very demure.
There's also a clear connection of why they would choose to do a takeoff of that TikTok at the beginning of London Fashion Week.
Let's be mindful while we're at work, ladies. This is not a fashion show.
I do get that if you don't have the context of the original TikTok, then yeah, you jump to the conclusion that this is about Rihanna. But if you actually look at the journey of how you got to the end of that jump, there's a lot of assumptions you're making. Assuming that Law and Naomi are mad, you're assuming that they want to get back at Rihanna in a public way. You're assuming that they decided the way to get back at her is to tell her that her outfit was inappropriate. And I've spent some time in the fashion world, and yeah, I know, I was out of place. But they don't have the same hang-ups about nudity that we all do. Like, I mean, yeah, people like walking around naked all the time. And Rihanna's tatas or her chicha, whatever they called it, weren't out. And the same day that Law posted this video, Naomi's new ad for Timberland came out. She's naked. Also, here's a dress that she wore to an event in London in 2019. Also, Rihanna's gown was designed by Alaya, the designer whose fashion show they were all at. So they're insulting the designer too, in order to get back at Rihanna. And they also are thinking that Rihanna's going to be insulted by them saying she needs to cover up. That's their way of getting back. So yeah, this once you put that all together, it's like, I'm just not buying it. It's too big of a stretch for me. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just that's a lot of assumptions you have to make about it. Could be, but yeah, just don't buy it. What are your thoughts?